Hey guys, I am Ian K, and in this video I wanted to showcase a new comp that I've made that is now currently my comp that beat my previous personal best and is now my highest damage dealing comp on my account. And this is the comp that I will be showcasing. So I'm just gonna be running the comp in the background and while I just talk through the comp. So this comp is full auto from the start with AI presets, and unfortunately, is only for Void. It only works on Void Affinity because we don't have any way to cleanse the um, affinity debuffs, and we only have a way to cleanse the stun if it hits a specific target. So if we have to force the stun to hit only one of the champions, which we set as our main DPS, and in this case it will be Turvold. So Turvold has to be the one to get the stun, and then the Mytha can cleanse the stun with her ability. So I'll show just when does that happen right now to just kind of showcase it. So even though Deacon is the lead, we have to give him the steadfast mastery so he won't be targeted by the stun. So the second champion in the position will be the stun target and right there. So Turvold gets the stun. Then the Mytha will use her extension ability, which also reduce the debuff duration by one, so that way it cleanses the stun. All right, so that is how the start of the comp work, and then it will continue from then on. So I'm going to showcase the speed tune for this comp, which shows that it's full auto. So this is the speed tune. So we have the speeds for this comp is quite high, unfortunately. So we have a 330 the Mytha, 273 Krila, is the two biggest speed champion. The rest are pretty low speed numbers. So 177 Deacon, 174 Mashalt, and 211 Turvold. So this comp is full auto from the start with AI presets, and as you can see, it starts on the it starts going in rotation from the second turn onwards. So it works on Ultra Nightmare, Nightmare as well as sorry, Brutal, but obviously this is only Void Affinity. So if you are in a time region where you can log in as the clan boss resets, you can use this comp for all three uh, difficulties. All right. So these are the speeds. The pretty much the main champions for this comp will be the Mytha, Deacon, and Mashalt. The other two slots are DPS slots, so you can fit any champion into those slots, but you ideally want someone that can place Weaken because Deacon already places a decreased defense, and then another DPS that does DPS, a lot of DPS that ideally places an increased attack. So Krila places the increased attack, which is really nice for this comp, but if not, any other one will do. All right, so I'll show the AI presets for this comp. So for Deacon, we want to open with his A2, then first priority on the A3, Turvold open with the A1, first priority A3, and second priority on A2, Mashalt first, second, Demitha first, second, and then Krila first, and then opener. So I'll show over the gear that I have for each individual champion. So we'll start with Turvold. So I geared him in Retaliation. Although Retaliation is not ideal for Void Affinity, it still does add some value for some small chance to counterattack, which increases DPS. So his stats, 6.3k attack, 70% crit rate. And one thing to note, since we have Krila in this team, all my champions are geared with 70% crit rate as well. So it's not just Turvold. So it helps with the stats building on the champion. So crit damage and enough accuracy to land weaken. So my gear pieces, masteries is the same standard clan boss mastery, no difference. Next we have Krila. So Krila, I have her geared in reflex set, so she has a really high speed of 273, and I was able to gear him in reflex set since I have the good amount of gear for it. If not, obviously just any sets that could make you fit the speed would work. So 273, 70% crit rate, high crit damage, and 4.3k attack. My gear pieces. I also have a couple of refresh accessories to just increase the chance for cooldown refresh for more DPS. Masteries, the same standard clan boss masteries. Next we have Mashald. I have three different Mashalds on my account here. So this is the Mashald that I use. He's in retaliation set. His stats. So 174 speed, 6.6 hit attack, 70% crit rate, 250 crit damage, and enough accuracy. So I built him with accuracy because I want him to steal the buffs with his A3. Actually, now that I think about it, the Void Affinity clan boss doesn't place increased attack, so I don't actually need to gear him with accuracy. But uh, oh well. Anyway, yeah. So accuracy is not really needed, to be honest. I missed that. But anyway, yeah, this is his stats. So here are his gear pieces. Same clan boss masteries, no difference here. Whoops. Then we have the Mytha. Whoops, I forgot. I took off her boots for a second there. Okay, so this is the stats that I have on her. So 330 speed, 70% crit rate, high crit damage for the Mytha. And here are her gear pieces. So the speed requirements is quite high for this comp. So you do need really good speed here, but this is just what it takes to beat your record. Masteries, the standard clan boss mastery. So I am able to achieve the speed I need on my Demetha without Lore of Steel. But if you do need Lore of Steel, then you can take it. But just keep in mind to avoid all the Terminator increasing masteries. All right. And last but not least, we have Deacon. So Deacon, so obviously he offers the speed aura, which is important for this comp, and the Terminator increase as well. So I have him in Toxic Gear. These are his stats. Again, 70% crit rate, high attack, crit damage, and enough accuracy to place these decreased defense. So his gear pieces. Mastery. So this is the important part for this comp. So for masteries on the offense tree, we have the standard clan boss offense tree mastery, but we have to take the support tree and steadfast mastery on him because we need the clan boss to avoid stunning Deacon. So he has, when a champion has this mastery, it counts as an extra buff. So the clan boss will avoid this champion if all buffs are equal. So yeah, we take the steadfast mastery and then we just go down the support tree to avoid any of the turn meter increasing mastery or cooldown reduction, and then into these two masteries because we have him in toxic set, and this increases the chance to land toxic and increase the duration of the poison. All right, so those are the gear for all my champions. So I do have a champion that I tested in this comp as well. So as I mentioned, um, all the champions in this comp, the main champion that you need is just the Mytha, Deacon and Michelle. So these two, Krila and Turvold, are replaceable. So Turvold is kind of a void legendary champion that is not easily like you might not have. So I tried testing this comp with a Longbeard, and it did pretty well as well. So pretty good as well. So here is my Longbeard build for this comp. So I have him with 5.3k attack, 211 speed, so basically the same speed number here. So if I put in Longbeard, it doesn't change the comp in any way, so that's how it works. Longbeard, so 211 speed, 7% crit rate, high crit damage, high attack with enough accuracy to lend his weaken. I also have him in triple refresh accessories to just refresh his cooldowns, and these are his pieces. It's booked, of course. Then same masteries, standard clan boss masteries. Yeah, so there you have it with the champions. So I will just be going back into the run. I'll just let the run go, fast forward until the end, and then I'll come back. All right, so we are approaching the end of the run. We will be hitting, I'm pretty sure we'll be hitting the 180 million right here. So yeah, I'm pretty happy that I was successfully able to beat my personal best. My previous personal best was with the Fushan comp with about 131 million, I believe. But yeah, so this was my latest comp here. So that 28 million on Deacon, 60 on Turvold, 44 on Mashalt, about 15 on the Mitha, and 34 on Krila. So pretty happy about that. And as I mentioned earlier, where I tested this comp with Longbeard, so this is the damage that I was able to do with the Longbeard comp. So uh, yeah, so it surprisingly almost matched the damage with Turvold. But yeah, so this is the damage: 35 million on Deacon, 30 on Longbeard, 53 on Mashalt, almost 20 on the Mitha, and 41 on Krila. All right, yeah, I hope you enjoyed something new and different. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.